Hi everyone, this is Mary. You're watching another little piece of my art, and today I'm going to swatch some of the things that I've been telling you I was going to swatch. And it's funny because right before I started the video, I was like, wow, the dog's been quiet. This is a really good time to do a video. Literally, as soon as I went to gather stuff up, she started barking. So you know the drill. If there's a lot of weird cuts, it's because she started barking. So, my one neighbors that are really noisy, they just left because they're snowbirds. So they went back to wherever they're from, Buffalo or something. And then my other neighbor, who I dearly love, but is also quite noisy because she just knocks on my door all the time. Um, she went away for a month. So I'm hoping, and with that, we have the sound of a saw on the other side. I'm hoping that there'd be some, more quiet things and less things for my dog to be annoyed about. Although, my brother does keep he has a couple bicycles, electric bikes, all that. And he does keep one here and then trade them out sometimes. And he doesn't necessarily like come to my door if he just wants his bike and he's going riding. But she hears him, so she'll bark at that. Okay, so let's get on with the video. I did find out that the bold and bright crayons had more than 8, which was this like the sample packet that I purchased at the Dollar Tree in Delaware. So I found these at Walmart. I think they're, I don't know, $3.96 or something like that. So I went ahead and grabbed those, and I thought I had black construction paper. Does that look black to you? Because it looks purple to me, but I think it'll work. It's probably just really old construction paper. So I have that. Oh, and I got these at the Dollar Tree, and these are alpha stamps. So all my alpha stamps were on the wooden, the wooden blocks. Each little one was on its own wooden block. Such a pain in the butt when you just want to, stamp something. So I found these, and I'll put them in with my most used stamps, and that way I can write words on my journal entries and sketchbook stuff. Okay, so let's see. Move back a bit. I'm just going to use a page in my sketchbook that I'm trying to finish because I like the way different things look together, even though they're swatchy. I just like it. And plus, I don't want to take a whole page in my my swatching journal just for, some things like this. So here are Centos gel pens sold at the Dollar Tree. So I will, swatch a bit with those. And so you can see. And I noticed that with these, the scent comes like as you color. You can't smell them from just taking the marker off. So yeah, that's the juicy apple. So yeah, there it is. Just your average everyday, This one is orange, and we'll do part of his nose. So here's some new things that's been going on in my life. I got a library card. So I was on Beach Street the other day, which is like why doesn't this marker, this gel pen want to come out? It's brand new. See why I hate gel pens, but I keep buying them. So anyways, I was on Beach Street, which is like one of the streets, with all the restaurants and things on them. And it, has the ramp that leads to the ocean. And I like that street. There's always something going on. Now we have Strawberry Breeze. So a lot of times there's like a botanical walkway garden thing there. And there's where the baseball team, the Daytona Tortugas, play. And so a lot of times you'll hear, the sounds of the games and stuff like that. So a lot of times when my husband's off and he asks me what do I want to do, I say, well, let's walk around on Beach Street. So we're walking around on Beach Street, and I like look across the causeway a little bit, or across the, you know, area there, middle area. I'm like, what is that giant building? Because I'm always fascinated with buildings, and I like to take pictures of old buildings and stuff like that. So this one is Cool Blue Blast. I like to take pictures of buildings and, you know, just that kind of thing, and learn about them. And what's good about Florida is there's a lot of like plaques. Like, they're very proud of the oldness of this place, and so, you know, they'll have like plaques and things like that around for you to read and look at. And anyway, so I said, what is that building over there? And he goes, I don't know, you want to get in the car and go back that way and drive over to it? Yes, I said. It was the library. It was the library. So we went in the library, and I got a library card. I was just so pleased with myself. It only took me almost 3 years of living here to actually make it to the library and get a library card. And boy, what a library it is. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous, huge, beautiful library. And, sorry, library. I know that bothers some people. And, you know, they have all the events and the different things that go on there. And he was really nice, the guy that helped me get my card. And then they have this whole room. Okay, my library back home had a tray. This was a whole entire room where you could buy books that they didn't want anymore, and DVDs, and, you know, that kind of stuff. And everything was 50 cents. So I got an art book, and where is it? Because I wanted to show it to you. I'm sorry, I'll have to show it to you another time, but I did buy that. And, you know, I looked at the DVDs. I am not buying any more DVDs. I have too many DVDs. I moved too many DVDs. So I try to, you know, pawn them off on my children. So yeah, that was exciting. And he was showing me all these different free things you can. He was showing me all these different things you could read on your phone for free using your library card. I had no idea. I have a rather big phone, so it would be fine, but I would like to get a Kindle. Anyway, some kind of e-reader. Anyway, okay, so these are another pack of sparkly Dollar Tree called Basic, Bazic Colorelli scented gel pens. So yeah, they're not your everyday, you know, Jot or whatever. And yeah, and I found them in Delaware, so I have not seen them here, and I quite like these. They're very juicy. They have a nice tip. So if you see Colorelli gel pens, basic Colorelli gel pens at your DT, you might want to pick them up if you're in the market for any gel pens. Purple. We're just not even gonna do a lot of purple. If I can get away with it. There you go, purple. But so you can see that they are definitely sparkling. Look at his teeth. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle over here, sparkle. Oh, I did his teeth with the I think I did his teeth with the Centos ones, so they're not sparkling. They're just so wet. So you know that means I'll probably stick my hand in it. But oh, so another big deal for me. I told you my son is coming this month. So, and in less than 2 weeks he'll be here. Well, then my daughter, the younger one, who is like 6 months pregnant, messaged me and said, I'm coming for a week in May. So she's coming right after her brother leaves. So yeah, she said she wanted to get a trip in before the baby. And I was like, well, I can surely understand that. Because, once they're here and they take up all of your time forever, even when they're grown. So, yeah, we'll be having that. So then she'll be going home, and I'm not sure if my older daughter will be coming back. She usually likes to come in June. I don't know if she will be coming in June or not, because they're trying to buy a place. So she might be, wanting to use all of her money for that, which I can understand. So if I just saw her, but if not, I'll see her again in August, actually the end of July, when I go to Ohio for my younger daughter's baby to be born. Jackson is his name. He has a name. So then after that, my son closes out the season with a visit with his wife and their 3 babies, age 3 and under, I might add. It gets quite hectic. They close out the season for me in the Labor Day weekend. He usually stays about 11 days. Last year, he just did not want to go. He just kept postponing, calling his boss. I want to stay longer. He really wants to move here, God love him. So I say they're staying 11 days. They usually come the last day of August so that they're here for the big beach party. Because there's fireworks and free concerts and, all the hoopla that goes on in resort places. And my daughter-in-law, Kate, her mom and her grandma always come too. And usually one of her sisters, sometimes more than one, have come at a time. So it's a big, family thing. And then when we go eat, we have to, make sure to get a big table for everyone. And I enjoy it. I really do. It's very hectic. And when you have that, a lot of people staying at your house, it just seems like you're always jumping up to get somebody something. But when they go, I'm like, so aww. Because those grandbabies crack me up. Oh my God, they're so cute. Can't stand it. But yeah, so, that's what's coming up for me. And then, in terms of this area, of course, we have Biketoberfest. So everything pretty much goes on until November. And then when November hits, it's a ghost town. A lot of the places that we go and eat and do stuff at close, or they have very limited hours. And it's just kind of blah for, a few months until we have the bike week that starts off the season in the beginning of, or it's in, sometimes it's very end of February, sometimes it's in March. But yeah. Actually, I'm wrong. It can be in the end of March or the beginning of April, now that I'm thinking of it. But there's other things that go on. I was just at the beach. Well, I was just at the beach for the last 3 days, but the other day I was at the beach, and there was the National Collegiate Cheerleading Competition. Oh my goodness. You could hear it thundering from the band shell to the edge of the road, the main street where people park. And I couldn't get into the bathroom at my normal spot. Trying to get food was very difficult. So, yeah, but I love it. I love all the action. It makes me happy to see people. I love to just see how happy people look on vacation and excited they are to see the things that I can see every day, and it makes me appreciate those things all the more, although I don't really need help appreciating the beach because it's just beautiful, whether it's angry and raging. And it's been so windy. This has been the windiest winter that I've been here so far. So, and before I moved here, you know, I used to come here because my family lived here as well. Okay, so those were the basic Colorelli. And I think those are nice if you're in, like I said, if you're in the mood. Where was I at a frame? Oh my gosh, I'm just chatting away. Oh my gosh. We'll see if I have to redo this video. If you never see anything about swatching again, you'll know why. So these are just those, what ink is calling metallic, well, it says metallic gel, but I think they're calling them like metallic ballpoint pens or something, so you can write with them. So far I've only seen this rose gold color and this like champagne color, but I think these are pretty snazzy. Look at them. Woo. So for writing, if you just like to, if you write in a journal, or I don't know what else you would write, but if you like to write and you want just a pretty pen to write in, these are pretty. And they did come, I believe they came 2 in the pack, so not $1 a pen. Okay, so someone asked me about these. I forget, I'm so sorry, I forget which one of you was that said, I keep staring at those crazy art mosaic double-ended crayons on your desk. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna swatch those. So they were from Hobby Lobby, and the regular price is $4.99, and I paid $1.24. I just messed with them a little bit, but it comes in with 5. So I just didn't think they, and it could have been me, I just didn't think they really had a lot of color payout. So I'm not in frame. Okay, so I'm going to show you this reddish one, and I don't know why they would have to be double-ended. I'm not sure if that's just a kid thing or gimmick thing, but this one gives you like reds and pinks and oranges in it. So I'm working on some pretty smooth paper, and it's kind of slipping around a lot, so it might work better on, you know, I think you could probably draw with these. It does have a lot of fallout though, but I mean, the price, right? And you know, I just told you I'm gonna have kids around me, so okay, that dark one, this paper is not working out, so let's try it over here. So this one has like purples and blues, but yeah, you see the chunks. They're not as smooth as Crayola. I mean, let's face it, Crayola won the coloring, I mean the crayon game. And then we have another like blue and light blue guy here. Ooh, now that one might be okay to do some skies with. You would probably knock it out fast with this one. So these are kind of chunky. Yeah, I don't mind that blue at all. Whatever different formulas or pigment was used in that one is really, that one's not bad. Let's see the green. Ooh, I like the green. The green is really, it's looking blue, but this one, what does it have a name? Mosaic double-sided crayon. They don't give it a color name, but so far those two I would use. So see, sometimes this is what I do. I like Frankenstein my supplies. I like find stuff, you know, really discounted, and then I try them out, and I might not like all of it. I think this is one that's broken, but I like some of it. So I take this side's broken now too. So I take the stuff that I like, put them in a pencil bag, and leave the other stuff. It's just a me thing, I guess. But oh, this one's good too. This one's got like a bunch of, where are you? This one's got like a bunch of colors in there. So yeah, it was just those first ones were not too hot. This one colors pretty good, and I'm coloring really hard so that you could see what all colors are going to come out. You know what I mean? So I wear down the color that I'm using just to get you more colors to see. So that's what's in that one. Let's go back and try the red again and see if it was just a me thing. Try it over here. Okay, now that I'm, maybe you had to like wear down a little bit of it, because now that I'm really working it in, it's coming out better. See the difference? So maybe, yeah, you just have to work with these a little bit. And then, you know, it could have been, which one was it? This broken one. They could have been marked down because, yeah, so this one's broken. I will try to, I don't know what I'll do. I could try to melt it a little bit with my heat gun and see if it'll seal back together. I might try that. So those are those. Now we have the Morandi 9. These are like not gel pens, but they're not markers, so I don't know what they are. But they were really highly rated on Temu. And I always read that, you know, and I always, you can always tell when it's someone who like does art a lot by what they're saying, not just, oh, my kids loved it. That doesn't tell me anything. But so anyways, these were really highly rated, and I chose the island colors, and they had a bunch of different colors in the sets. So I think these were like $2.98 or something like that, $2.99 for 9 pens. So again, mathing, no, not for me. But these, if I can open them, have a needle thin tip on them. Tiny, tiny. So we'll just do like some little stripies and some little designs. Draw some leaves. Just to give you an idea of how they look. So it kind of remind me of a Papermate Flare, but in a super fine point. Super fine point. So, and I love any set that comes with like peach colors and like melon colors. I'm a sucker for, because you know, I have like a lot of books with like beach themes, and they're great for shells and stuff like that. So there's that one. It's coming off orange for you guys, but it's like a, oh, excuse me. It's like a, it's like a salmon color. Oh, it says here they're 0.6 millimeter. For those of you that know the millimeters on pens and want to know. Oh, she goes again. What is she possibly barking at? Well, I have the windows open because, as I said, it's been so windy in Florida that, you know, and it's still dipping down cold at night. So the windows are a perfectly fine way to stay cool. And I don't know, maybe there's like a leaf that's going by, or who knows. I live on the last street in my development, my area. I keep coloring that one because it's such an interesting color. It's like a gray blue. Pretty. And one of the reasons I chose this house was because I was like, well, that's all the way in the back, so it's going to be quiet. Ha 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 ha. I say again, ha 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 ha. No. You know why? Because people enjoy walking their dogs on the last street because they think that there's going to be less cars. No. Yeah, I mean, there might be less cars, but we still have Amazon drivers and, people getting stuff done to their house. My neighbors have been getting, well, by now they should have an entire new home for whatever they've been doing over there because first it was windows, and my husband was like, what the heck is that guy doing? Sawing matchsticks? Because it just felt like he was sawing for hours. And usually that kind of stuff doesn't bother him. That's a me thing. That's a total, anybody, with anxiety, how it goes, right? There's a certain noises that just, it's like nails on a chalkboard. So for me, it's like those kind of shop noises, like just that don't stop. I'm just like, and he's always like, you shouldn't let things bother you. Okay, sure. Let me find that off switch. I'll be right back with you. But even he said, like, what in the world? So, yeah. It's a noisy place. It really is. Noisy. Okay, now we got the yellow. It's hard to see. Let me try it over here. Is the yellow working? I don't see the yellow working. Well, could be my fault. Could be their fault. Could be clogged. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's not working right now, but I might be able to unclog it with some hot water. But yeah, so now we have this like very mermaid green. At this point, I'm just kind of, what a mess this page is going to be. One day my predecessors, my descendants will look at this book and think, was great grandma okay at this page? No, she was testing. It's a really pretty color. Okay, here we have orange. Well, it's not really orange. It's that, see, I have that same color in a Paper Mate Flare, and I love this color. So it's like an amber. Pretty. Okay. And wait, someone's texting me. Now we have like a bubblegum pink. Very pretty. So yeah, it's like, oh, I like that one. So my yellow doesn't work, which is very depressing for me, because that's my fave. But I'll see if I can get it to work, and if I can't, I will tell them at Temu. And Temu is very good about giving you, I always just take the credit instead of them putting the $2 back in my bank account. They're really good at that. So okay, what we have left is the Crayola Bold and Brights. Oh my gosh, just look. If I knew how to cut videos, I could cut this part out and just make it into a short, because I'm sure a lot of people would like to. You know what? I'm so sorry, guys. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this into a shorter video and swatch them, because no one wants to hear my nonsense except for, us friends. But I will swatch those and make a shorter video of it, even though there's probably some online. That's okay. But I have a couple more things to do and show coming up. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. I think I'm all caught up. I did have all this written in a planner, but of course I didn't keep up with it, because that's just what happens. So if you have any suggestions on videos that I can make within, you know, something that I can make within the next week or two before my son gets here, let me know and I'll be glad to do that. Otherwise, I have a few books to flip through. And that's all I have for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.